So let's start our practice today. Just taking a moment or two to get yourself comfortable. Settle into your surroundings. Start to allow your body to soften. Start to allow your mind to slow down. And become aware of your breathing. Take your awareness now up to the crown of your head. Slowly scan down your body. Noticing how all the different parts of your body are feeling today. And then bring your awareness to the activities in your mind. Whatever kind of day you've had today, whatever kind of day you've got lined up tomorrow, if you've got thoughts about that in your mind now, just for the next hour, don't get involved with those thoughts. They crop up in your mind, acknowledge them. Don't get involved with them, just let them drift away. Now bring your awareness back to your breathing. Follow the breath as it comes in and goes out. And finally, take a moment to set your intention for today's practice and to remind yourself of your motivation for being here today. Let's start to bring some movement into the body now. And wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Circle your ankles. Circle your wrists. Stretch your fingers out wide and point your toes. And clench your fists and pull your toes back up towards your shins. Relax your hands and relax your feet. Slowly and gently turn your head from side to side. And relax your neck. Allow your head to rest on the mat. Extend your arms out to the sides. And bring the soles of your feet up towards your buttocks, knees and ankles together. We'll take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees over towards the left. Inhale back to the center. And exhale over to the right. Inhale back to the center. Bring both feet up off the ground, bend your knees. And hug your knees up towards your chest. And then let go of your knees, let your legs straight and come down towards the bottom of the mat. And take your arms to the ground above your head. Stretch out with your fingers. Push down with your toes. Bring your knees up. Hold and hug them up towards your chest. You can bring your head and shoulders up. Let your head and shoulders come back down to the mat. Straighten both legs down to the bottom of the mat again. Arms alongside your body. And keeping your left leg straight, lift it up. Point the toes up. And lift the leg as much as you can. Lower slowly down to the ground. Raise your right leg up. Point the toes up towards the ceiling. Slowly lower down. Take your arms out to the sides. Raise the left leg up just slightly off the ground so it's high enough to cross over the top of your right leg. Take your left foot over towards the right. If you can, lifting it up towards your right hand. Keep the right leg straight and the toes pointing down. Bring the left leg back across and take it out to the left side. Back into the centre and place the left leg down. Raise the right up and take it over the top of your left leg out towards the left hand. And the left leg straight, toes pointing down. And then bring it back to the centre, out to the right. To the centre again. And both feet up off the ground again. Bend your knees. Hug your knees up towards your chest. And then straighten the legs, pointing the toes up towards the ceiling this time. And gently pull back on both legs. Ease the tension off. Relax your ankles. Allow the knees to bend. Bring the feet down to the ground. Take your ankles to about hip width apart. Bringing your heels up towards your buttocks. Arms alongside your body. And push down with your feet to lift your hips up. Into bridge. Keeping pushing down with your feet, pushing up with your hips. Take your arms out to the sides. And raise them up in front of your chest so your fingers are pointing up towards the ceiling. Keeping your right hand pointing up towards the ceiling. Take the left to the ground above your head and stretch out with your left hand. And bring your left hand back up, point up towards the ceiling. Take the right hand down to the ground above your head. Stretch out. Raise your right hand up again to join your left. Take your arms out to the sides. And then bring them back alongside your body. Let your hips come down. And bring your feet up off the ground. Hug your knees up to your chest. And gently rock from side to side on the bottom of your back. Relax back to the centre. Let your feet come down to the ground. Turn onto your side. Push up onto your hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath your hips. As you breathe in, let your belly sink down. Lift your chin up. Into cow. And as you breathe out, arch your back. And bring your chin in. Come into cat. And breathe into cow. And breathe out to cat. And breathe in. And breathe out. And sit back onto your heels. Stretch out in front. And bring your chest forward. Let your hips sink down. And lift your hips up. Draw your knees back in underneath your hips. Hands back underneath your shoulders. And raise your left leg out behind. Point your toes. Pull your toes back. Push your heel away. And then let the ball of the foot come down to the ground. Keeping your left leg straight. Take your right hand out to the side. And raise it up. Lower back down. Raise your left leg up. Point the toes. And bring the left knee back down to the ground. Extend your right leg out behind. Point your toes. And pull your toes back. Push the heel away. And let the ball of the right foot come down. Keeping your right leg straight. The left arm out to the side. And lift up. And lower back down. Raise the right leg up. Point the toes. And bring the right knee down to the ground. Bring your toes together. The knees out to the edges of the mat. And sit back onto your heels. Bring your chest forward. Keeping your knees out wide. And let your hips sink down. Sit back onto your heels once more. And bring your chest forward. Draw your hands in underneath your shoulders. Keep your toes together. Now bring your knees in together. Lean your hips over to the left side. And back to the centre. And over to the right side. And back to the centre again. Walk your hands in. Come up onto your knees. Come up to standing. Turning to face the long side of your mat. Feet out nice and wide, toes pointing forward. And we'll take an inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. Keep your right hand pointed up. Bring your left hand down onto your thigh. Stretch over with your right hand. Your right hand up, bring the left up to join it. And lower your right hand down onto your thigh. Reach over with your left. Reach up with your left to bring your right up to join it. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. Lower them down to shoulder height. Bend at the elbows with your palms facing forward. Turn your toes out. And let your hips sink down. So we're coming to Goddess. Straighten your legs. Reach up to the ceiling. Interlace your fingers. Take a side bend to the left. Back to the centre. And over to the right. Back to the centre again. Exhale, back to shoulder height. And your arms at the elbows. And sink your hips down. Going to transfer the weight over to the left. To the centre. And over to the right. To the centre again. Straighten your legs, bring your toes to point forward. Take an inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Walk your hands over towards the left side. And back to the centre. And over towards the right side. And back to the centre again. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. Lower your arms back. to shoulder height, palms facing forward. Keeping your right foot where it is, turn your left foot out. Keeping your left leg straight if you can. You're going to reach with the left hand and allow it to come down as your right hand comes up. You can support yourself on the leg. To triangle. And raise your body up. Left foot to point forward. Right foot out. Reach with your right hand. Lower the right down, raise. Left up. Raise the body up. Bring your toes to point forward. Turn your palms down. Turn your left foot out. Bend the left knee. Sink your hips down. We're going to warrior two. Let your left arm bend, bring it down onto the thigh. Reach up with your right hand. Stretch over to side angle. Remembering if you can, as much as you can, keep that right shoulder pointing up. And lower your right hand down onto your thigh. Push up with your left and your left hand up. And stretch back. Reverse warrior. Lower your left arm back down. Straighten your left leg. Toes to point forward. You can inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, lower down to shoulder height, turning your palms down. Turn your right foot out. Bend your right knee. Looking to warrior two. Looking out over your right hand. As much as you can. Keeping your shoulders above your hips. So you're not leaning forward. Allow your right arm to bend, bring it down onto the thigh. Your left arm up. And stretch over to side angle. Lower your left hand back down onto your thigh. Push with your right foot to bring your body up. Right hand palm facing up. Reach up and stretch back. Then lower your right hand back down. Straighten your right leg. Bring your toes to point forward. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, lower down to the sides. Toe and heel your feet in. And just give your hips gentle rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, bring yourself up to the front of the mat. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Take a step back on your left foot, and then on your right, push your hips up into downward facing dog. And bring your chest forward to plank. Knees down if you need to. Back. Pushing up to downward facing dog. And bring your chest forward to plank. Lower down to the ground. Feet onto the insteps, either with your hands down on the ground or your forearms up, and lift your chin and chest up. You'll come into either cobra if you're on your hands, sphinx if you're on your forearms. Curl your toes back under. Lift your hips up. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees down. Sit back onto your heels. Stretch out in front. And bring your chest forward again. Draw your hands in, toes together, knees out to the edges of the mat again. Sit back onto your heels. Let your chest and your shoulders sink down. Resting your forehead on the mat if you can. I'm going to take the right hand and reach out towards the top of the mat. Bring your left hand into your chest and thread through underneath your armpit, bringing your left shoulder down. Bring your left arm in. Take your left hand out to reach out to the top of the mat. Right hand into your chest and thread through. And bring your right hand back in. Reach out with both hands. Keeping your buttocks as close to your heels as you can. Walk your hands round to the right side. Back to the centre. Out to the left side. Back to the centre again. Bring your chest forward. And let your hips sink down. Lift your hips up. Bring your knees and your ankles back to hip width. You can walk your hands back and then come to seated with your feet out in front. Hands to the sides of your hips. Fingers pointing forward, and lift your chest up. Coming up onto the sit bones. Keeping nice straight spine with your chest lifted up. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, lower down to the sides. Bring the soles of your feet in. Hug your heels up towards your groin. Take hold of your toes or your ankles if you can't reach your toes. Gently push down with your knees. And then lift your chin and chest up. Relax your shoulders forward. Keep your right foot where it is. Take your left foot out in front. Hands to the sides of your hips. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, lower down. Bring your left foot in. Take your right foot out. Hands to the sides of your hips again. Lift your chest up. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down. Your left foot where it is, bring your right foot in again. Hands to the toes, push your knees down. Lift your chin and chest. Relax your shoulders forward. And bring your feet so we'll come into seated. Hands to the sides of your hips. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, raise up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, raise your arms up. Bring your palms together. And as you exhale, bring your arms forward. Push your fingers away. Arch your back. And bring your chin in. Inhale, raise your arms up, lift your shoulders. As you exhale, lower your hands, bring them down behind your back. Interlace your fingers. And push your hands away from the bottom of your back. Squeezing your shoulder blades in. Pushing your chest forward. Your hands come down to the bottom of your back. Release the grip on your fingers. And inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down to the sides. And take an inhale, raise your arms up again. And as you exhale, turn your chest round to the right, lower your left hand, down onto the knee, right hand to the ground behind your back. Relax slightly to come forward. Take an inhale. Raise both arms up, turn your chest forward, and then turn to the left, bringing your right hand down onto the knee, left hand to the ground behind your back. Relax slightly, take an inhale, raise your arms up. As you exhale, lower your right hand down, reach over with your left. Inhale, raise both arms up. As you exhale, lower your left arm down, reach over with your right. Inhale, raise both arms up. As you exhale, turn to the right. Lower both arms forward so you're bringing your chest down towards your right thigh. Inhale, raise up. And as you exhale, turn to the left. Lower your arms down, bringing your chest down over your left thigh. Inhale, raise your arms up, bring your chest to point forward. And as you exhale, hinge forward. If you can, walk your fingers out in front. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. Then exhale, lower down to the sides. Relax your neck and shoulders. Take both feet out in front. And bring your backs down onto the mat. And bring your feet up off the ground, bend your knees. Hug your knees up to your chest. And then extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Point your toes. Straighten your legs as much as you can by tensing up the front of your thighs. Gently pull back on both legs. And ease the tension off. Relax the ankles. Allow the knees to bend. Bring the soles of the feet down to the ground. Extend your arms out to the sides. Cross the right leg over the top of the left leg. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees over towards the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back to the center. Your right foot, place it on the mat. Cross the left leg over the top of the right. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower the knees over towards the left side. Inhale back to the centre. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back to the centre. Take the left foot, place it at the side of the right. Relax the knees out to the sides, bringing the soles of the feet together. And then extend your feet down to the bottom of the mat. Take your ankles apart. Relax the toes out to the sides. And bring your arms to a position that's comfortable for you. Take your awareness now up to the crown of your head. Become aware of your forehead, temples, muscles in the face and in the jaw. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, dissolve any tension from the face and jaw. Each breath you breathe in, as you breathe out, dissolve that tension away. Take your awareness now into your neck, down the muscles at the back of the neck, into the trapezius muscles, cross into your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve any tension away from the neck and the shoulders. Each exhale, dissolve in tension away. Take your awareness now into your arms. Bicep muscles at the front of the arms, the triceps at the back, the elbow joints, muscles all around the forearms. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, dissolve any tension from the arms. Take your awareness now into your wrist joints, to the hands, the backs of the hands, the palms of the hands, muscles at the bottom of the thumbs and each one of the fingers. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, dissolve any tension from the wrists and hands. Bring your awareness now into your upper body. The pectoral muscles at the top of the chest. Chest as a whole and the rib cage. Muscles across the top of the back. The shoulder blades and down the sides of the spine. Deep breath in. breathe out, dissolve any tension from the muscles in your body. Every exhale, dissolving the tension away more and more. Bring your awareness to the core of your body. Stomach muscles, muscles around the sides of the body, muscles in the bottom of the back, hips and pelvis, and the muscles in the buttocks. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve any tension in the core of the body. Bring your awareness now into your legs, the hamstrings, muscles all around the thighs, knee joints, calf muscles, muscles at the front of the legs alongside the shins. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve any tension from the legs. Bring your awareness now into your ankle joints, Achilles tendons, the heels, the arches of the feet, the insteps, balls of the feet and the toes. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve any tension from the ankles and feet. Take a moment or two now to move your awareness around your body, noticing if there are any pockets of tension that have come back or maybe that didn't go away altogether in the first place. You find those pockets as you move your awareness around your body. Take your awareness to that point. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve that tension away. Now bring your awareness to the physical sensations in your body. Feelings in the muscles and joints. Feelings in the different points of contact between your body and the ground. Let's gently start to bring some movement back to the body now. Move your hands and feet. Move your knees and hips. Move your chest and back. Move your arms and shoulders. Move your head and neck. And then when you're ready, you turn on to your right side. And taking as much time as you need. In your own time, bring yourself back up to seated. Just take a moment, just let your body readjust to being upright again. It's not unusual after doing a lot of relaxation like that, that it's a bit disorientating when you sit back up. Settle back into it. Take a moment to enjoy relaxation in your body, stillness in your mind. Deep breath in and out. If you've had your eyes closed, gently open them now. Namaste.